This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. We're diving into something exciting today, with a special focus on robotics, because frankly, we're witnessing a revolution that's about to change everything. The robotics industry is finally hitting that sweet spot where groundbreaking technology meets affordability, and companies are racing to democratize access to physical AI at breakneck speed. Let's start with the biggest story from the frontier. Hugging Face, the company you probably know for their massive collection of AI models, just threw a curveball into the robotics world. They've opened up orders for something called the Reachy mini robot, and this isn't just any robot. It's a completely open-source desktop companion that costs about as much as a smartphone. Now, that might not sound revolutionary at first, but here's why this is huge. Until now, getting into robotics development meant shelling out tens of thousands of dollars. This little guy comes packed with full Python programmability and gives developers access to Hugging Face's incredible archive of over 1.7 million AI models. Think about that for a second. We're talking about democratizing an entire industry that was previously locked behind astronomical price barriers. But that's not the only record-breaking robotics news-making waves. China just shattered the robot dog speed barrier with something called the Black Panther 2.0, and honestly, the numbers are mind-blowing. This quadruped robot blazed through a 100-meter run in just over 13 seconds during a live demonstration in Wuhan. To put that in perspective, it's almost matching the pace of Olympic legend Usain Bolt. Boston Dynamics Spot, which held the previous record, just got completely overtaken by this Chinese innovation. And here's the thing about speed barriers in robotics. When they get broken, it usually translates into real-world applications we haven't even imagined yet. China is positioning for a Guinness World Record with this one, and it signals a major shift in who's leading the robotics race. Now, shifting gears to something that sounds like science fiction but is very much reality, we have the first robot to perform surgery completely on its own. Johns Hopkins researchers have built an experimental surgical robot that can perform complex phases of gallbladder removal autonomously. Until now, robotic surgeries have almost always been teleoperated, meaning human surgeons control every move remotely. But this system achieved 100% accuracy across 8 tests on pig organs, representing a massive leap from current systems like the Da Vinci robot. This is the kind of breakthrough that could reshape medicine as we know it. The applications for robots are getting wilder by the day. Australian researchers have transformed ordinary beetles into remote-controlled cyborg insects, fitting them with removable microchip backpacks. Scientists can guide these enhanced beetles using video game controllers, directing them side to side and even up vertical walls. The potential here is incredible. These cyborg beetles could slash search time in disaster scenarios like building collapses, navigating spaces too dangerous or small for human rescuers. Speaking of creative applications, the U.S. Army Engineer Research and Development Center has unleashed a pack of robot coyotes to protect military airfields from wildlife hazards. Wildlife strikes cause millions in damage to aircraft annually, and these mechanical predators are designed to deter birds and other animals from runway areas. While they're currently remote-controlled, future versions will be autonomous with species-specific deterrent tactics. Another interesting development comes from McKinsey, whose latest report reveals the market for general-purpose robots could reach a staggering $370 billion by 2040. This suggests we're approaching a tipping point, where robots move beyond factory floors and into everyday workplaces. However, McKinsey emphasizes this depends less on current hype and more on companies that prepare early, experiment wisely, and scale responsibly. Let's talk about some rapid-fire updates that are reshaping the industry. Alphabet-backed Waymo has launched mapping trips to Philadelphia and New York City, signaling a potential expansion of its driverless service to the East Coast. Meanwhile, Elon Musk has suggested that Tesla cybercabs might be rolling out to San Francisco in a month or two, pending regulatory approvals. And here's something that caught our attention. There's apparently an underground robot fight club that's emerged in San Francisco. These events feature Chinese humanoid robots from companies like Unitree and Booster, duking it out in secret venues with rave-like atmospheres. It's drawing entrepreneurs who see a future where humans control real robots in combat, and similar events are sprouting up in Detroit and China. It's breaking the first rule of Fight Club because it's been popping up all over social media. Finally, we have to mention the robot of the week, the K-Bot from Y Combinator-backed K-Scale Labs. This open-source humanoid robot built in a Palo Alto garage can follow voice commands to do simple chores around the house, like preparing your morning toast and mopping floors. The really exciting part? Initial models are expected to hit shelves in November for as low as $999. If that price point holds, we're talking about household robots becoming accessible to regular consumers for the first time. What we're witnessing is the democratization of robotics happening in real time. From affordable desktop companions to cyborg Beetles to autonomous surgical systems, the barriers that once separated cutting-edge robotics from everyday applications are crumbling fast. The next few years are going to be absolutely wild. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.